Hey, hello, welcome to Ari's Quest Log. Welcome existing subscribers, welcome new subscribers. It's great that you are here because today I want to talk about something that has started to become really important for me, and that is it's part of my daily routine and my reading habits. Yes. And I'll show you my reading roadmap that I have been using since October. So let's begin. Over the past months, I've noticed how much reading actually helps me to stay focused, organized, or even being more creative. So in October, I created a reading roadmap. This roadmap guides me through the books I want to read. It's in a clear order and with themes for every period. And that means I'm not reading randomly anymore. I'm reading with intention to the goal of getting 1% better every day. So every single day, before breakfast or during my morning coffee, I read one chapter of the book that I'm currently reading according to my reading roadmap. And immediately after reading, I reflect. And so I write down what was the chapter about, what did I learn, how can I apply it in real life. And this reflection is extremely powerful because it turns reading from passive into active learning, and it sticks. So since October, I have finished 3 books. Each one quite different, but extremely valuable. You can see my roadmap that there are a lot of books on this list. And we can see that these 3 books I did finish, and I will show them one by one. The first book, I already made a video about it. That is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And this book helped me understand how small improvements compound over time and how identity-based habits shape who you become. Then, let me put it here. Then the one I read after is Indistractable by Nir Eyal. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Maybe not. So this one made me more aware about distractions, triggers, and how to keep attention on what matters, both at home and at work. And I've not yet made a video about that one. Definitely the plan is to make a video about every book that I finish reading. Then the third one I completed is Time Management for System Administrators. Very practical book. Of course, I'm an IT manager and system administrator. The advice fits directly into my daily workflow. And these books already influence how I work, create content, and structure my days. Then right now I am reading Think Python by Alan B. Doney. This is a very different type of book. It's not just reading, you actually need to do the exercises, write code and experiment. And that will mean that this book will take me a bit longer. And that's completely fine. It's part of the journey and learning step by step. And yeah, chapter by chapter. Now, my goal is to finish Think Python somewhere around start of, well, not the start of my vacation, that would not be doable. But in December, the end of December. And then I will continue with the rest of the books of my roadmap. And during my vacation, I will most likely start reading another book, which is totally different subjects that they should not bite each other. But of course, then this one I keep reading in the morning, and the other one more casually, maybe half an hour in the evening. But we'll see how that goes. So, my reading roadmap gives me direction. My daily reading habits, that gives me consistency, and the reflections, they help me actually apply what I learn. Yeah, and I'm really enjoying this new routine, and I'm excited to share more lessons from these 20 books I read, and how that influenced me with my quest to build, to learn, and create. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's always a pleasure that you are here with me, looking at how I do things, and or how I feel with things. That also happens sometimes. And yeah, you can subscribe. It is free as always. Giving a thumbs up also really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I hope to see you next time on Ari's Quest Log.